Introducing Exodus. The main story in the book of Exodus is, of course, the departure of the Israelites from slavery in Egypt and the subsequent 40 years in the desert wilderness of the Sinai. After being led there to avoid famine in Joseph's time, they had become slaves after Joseph dies, and a new Pharaoh who did not know Joseph takes command. This pivotal moment is captured in the first chapter, verse 8 of Exodus. Key events. During the narrative of Exodus, the feast of the Passover is inaugurated as God spares the Israelite children from the angel of death that destroys the firstborn of the Egyptians. Notable events include the episode of the burning bush, as detailed in chapter 3, verses 1 to 6, the parting of the Red Sea, and the destruction of the Egyptian army. During this time of wandering, the Israelites were led by a pillar of smoke by day and fire by night. Here also we see the beginning of the priesthood, the building and setting up of the tabernacle. The 10 Commandments are established in chapter 20, and the worship of the golden calf in chapter 32 brings down the wrath of God. Chapter 35 sees the setting up of the Sabbath day as a day of rest. Finally, in chapter 40, we see the tabernacle erected and the glory of the Lord filling the temple. Significant teachings and symbols. The book of Exodus, apart from being an historical record of how God rescued his people from the Egyptians, is a record of redemption and deliverance. As such, it is symbolical of the way in which the Lord has delivered us from the bondage of sin and freed us through the sacrificial offering of the Lord Jesus at Calvary. To see more short summaries of the books of the Bible, check out our blog at thebiblebrief.com.